details. Pete Pitts is my co-host, and we're of course waiting for Angela. We're waiting for Angela, but she said she'll be about 10 minutes late, Pete. What do you think? 10 minutes, 15 minutes? She only had a week to prepare. She only had a week to prepare.
You know what, Danny? Thank you again, as always, for having me. And I do live in Vegas, but I'm not really much of a gambling man. If I was going to bet, though, on how late Angela's going to be, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 is what she means when she says 10, maybe.
Listen, Pete, and she'll text us. I want the audience to know. She'll text us all day talking about the show. We got to do this. We got to do this. I got to get everything streamed to my socials. I got to do this, and then we show up, and she's not here. This is like a thing we do all the time. And then if she comes, she hurries up and leaves real quick. So this is just what we do. We're like a host and a co-host and a half, because Angela's here about half the time.
Hey, we love her. We love her when she's here, and when she's not here, she's with us in spirit. But I'm sure she will be here at some point. I think 15 minutes is a good marker.
I totally agree. I'm going to give her about 15 minutes. She should be here. But listen, Pete, I want to tell you guys, and I didn't introduce Pete really good. Pete has been on The Walking Dead, okay, for 2 seasons, okay? And then he has, 108 movies and TV shows, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, and we're looking for more. We just talked about it before going on air. Me and Pete are both getting back into acting. We're going to get back into another movie. So we both want to get there. But Pete, you were on The Walking Dead. I was a cop. How did we meet? We met on a movie set, and a lot of people don't know that.
They don't. A lot of people don't know. A ton of people that I network with and know in my real life, they have no idea about all the movies and TV shows I worked on. So thanks for bringing it up, Danny. It was a lot of fun, and I love being on set. What a lot of people don't know, we were just talking about right before the show started, there's a possibility that Danny and I might be able to be on an upcoming new hit TV show. So
yes, we're applying, guys. Now, me and Pete were in a movie last year called Easy's Waltz. It's still not out. It's with Al Pacino and Vince Vaughn, but it's still not out. We're waiting for it to come out. And me and Pete, you'll definitely see us on there. You might have to pause it, but we're in the movie, right, Pete?
Absolutely. Absolutely. That movie is going to be amazing when it comes out. It's going to be more of a drama with some comedic undertones. It's by the creator of True Detective. So anyone who saw the series True Detective, you know that it's a very high caliber show. So we're expecting a lot. I think we're still waiting for the right distribution so that way we can all see the movie, because that's the big question. Where is it? Where can we see it? And Danny and I don't have that answer yet, but we will be working on more stuff in the future, as well as our daily shows. Danny has the Danny Miner Daily Show. Follow him on Rumble. I now have the Path to Success show right here on Rumble. And you can follow the Minor Details page right here on Rumble also. So please do.
It's funny. I'm streaming, guys, and my daughter's trying to call me while I'm streaming. While I'm doing the podcast, my daughter's trying to call me. I tell her all the time I do the podcast at this time, but you know how kids are. So if you can't hear me, it's because my daughter is calling me during this stream. Brittany, I'll call you after.
Hey, means you're a good dad. You're popular. Your kids love you. Your kids want to talk to you. A lot of dads don't have that going for them.
That's true. That's true. My adult kids actually want to hang with me, which is a huge thing. If your adult kids want to hang with you, you did good as a father. But Pete, we talked a little bit about entertainment, okay? But I want to stay on entertainment really quick. Steven Spielberg is coming out with a new movie called Disclosure. Now, what do you think of this? Now, we just had a documentary called Disclosure, okay? That came out saying that UFOs are real, this and that. And now Steven Spielberg's coming out with a movie called Disclosure. And I'm going to be honest with you. I saw little parts of the trailer, and basically they're saying what Danny Miner has always said. We've been lied to our entire life. And folks, it's coming to a head. You all think I'm nuts. I know Pete thinks I'm nuts. I know Angela thinks I'm nuts. I know my kids think I'm nuts. But within months, we're going to find out that this world is not all what we think it is. That's my prediction.
Okay, what month exactly? Because I want to have an alien party like on Independence Day.
I'm going to tell you this. I think it's getting close, Uh, they said that Trump wants to be the president to tell us because he'll be in the history. He'll be in the history books forever to say, "Hey, I told the world we were not alone." He'll be in every history book ever. So that's what they're saying. Now, Pete, I think I sent you and Angela a video this week where Anna Luna, one of our Congress people, one of our Congresswomen, she came out and she was on the news. Now, this is one of our congresswomen. This isn't somebody in the mountains of West Virginia, okay, singing with a banjo that is telling you there's interdimensional beings, okay? And I'm sorry, YouTube, because YouTube took one of my videos down because I mentioned interdimensional beings. But Anna Luna, she came out and said she's seen video, and she got to watch what she says because some of the stuff is classified, so she can't say everything. But she can tell you what she saw and what she believes they're interdimensional beings. She does not believe it's ET. She believes we are seeing like spirits, other things. That's what she believes.
So she's saying interdimensional versus extraterrestrial. Is that correct? Interdimensional.
That's correct.
Now, can we break that down, Danny? Can we tell everyone what an interdimensional being is versus an extraterrestrial being?
I have no clue.
I don't know particulars either, but I imagine that terrestrial obviously means of Earth. So extraterrestrial means they're outside of Earth. We can imagine that. We can kind of surmise that. But an interdimensional being, that's more of to me, that's a harder thing to grasp because I've worked on the show Stranger Things. Okay, for example, we have a different dimension in that show I worked on. It's called the underside, and it's basically it's the other side of this dimension, and it's like the underworld basically. So does that really exist? Is that what we're saying? I don't know.
Dude, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you what else she said. I mean, I follow her a lot because she's one of the Congress people, and there's a couple other of them that are not afraid to talk about this because they believe that we should know what's going on. And basically, she mentioned the book of Enoch. Remember, I mentioned that to you and Angela last night. And basically, it's about fallen angels. She's telling us that this could be the fallen angels. I mean, it's as crazy as this seems. Okay, but we were all told about the fallen angels, that God casted the angels out of heaven, right? Could this be what this is? Could we be here with the fucking fallen angels? Because I'm telling you, that's what they're saying. This is fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts, Pete.
Yeah, I've heard that a long time. I've heard that aliens have been described as interdimensional beings or fallen angels or even demons, more specifically. So, who really knows? But the fact that it's all coming to light like this, touching back on the movie you were talking about, it's called Disclosure Day by Steven Spielberg. And I think for years, probably for decades, Danny, Hollywood has given us the truth and they've put it like in plain sight, but they act like it's satire and they act like it's something ridiculous. But I think Hollywood has a tendency to tell us real things while trying to mask it as a story.
I agree. And if you think back at Close Encounters of the Fourth Kind,
Way back.
Some of them people in that movie were real characters. They came from real incidents. And people don't realize that, but I think Hollywood's telling us a lot. And folks, if I'm a betting man, and I am because I live in Vegas, and for some crazy reason I thought I was going to be a professional poker player, which I failed, and now I'm a content creator, which I'm happy to be. But if I was a betting man, and I am, I would say it's high. It's high that something's happening. It's very, very high because, Pete, why do you think Congress people are talking about this? They're talking about it because they can't fucking hide it anymore. That's the fact. And as crazy it is, they can't hide it anymore. It's insane.
Well, we've had so many reports over the years, so many sightings, and it's getting harder and harder to ignore for even the toughest of skeptics. I will say that. Remember, not too long ago, we had the Young family here in Las Vegas that allegedly had the tall aliens in their backyard. It freaked this teenage family out. If it didn't freak them out, they were great actors. That's all I can say. So, Danny, I know you saw all that. We talked about it on a previous episode many months ago. But what would you do if that was the interdimensional being that you had to face? Like if it was like a terrifying, like 9 foot scary creature, what would you do personally as a law enforcement officer and Danny Miner, the crime solver? How would you handle that?
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Them Metro cops, they handled it pretty well when they got there. Because I don't know if you know this, they see something fly through the sky before. They seen it. They seen it on their body cam before they were called. Now, Angela's trying to get in here, so hopefully Angela comes in here quick. There she is. She's in. She's
Hi.
in. There
Hey,
she is. She's only 11 minutes late. Only
well,
11 minutes.
My dog needed assistance, because he tore his ACL. So I heard crying somewhere, and I'm like, where is it? I'm checking all the rooms, and they're all locked. And then I found him like in the middle part of the stairs because it's like a ranch style house. So he's by the front door. And I was like,
Uh-huh.
oh. And so I had to pick his ass up, and he's heavy as shit. Like he's oversized for being named Snoop. Like not tall. He's wide like I don't even know, pork, like something porky
Listen,
looking.
I saw Angela's dog. I seen him. He looks like a big box with legs.
He's not kidding. That was the best description ever.
a big box with legs, you say, Danny? Wow.
And he's a small dog, Pete. He's a small dog.
He's supposed to be small. Like I used to feed him like fresh green beans, carrots, like all this like apples, like healthy stuff. And then like my mom comes around, being Italian, she's like feeding him fucking pizza, pasta, like you name it. I'm like, she's like fucking killing the dog. So now the dog's probably got like diabetes or some shit. We don't even know. Like I don't know. He's just extra wide. It literally looks like you could see like a defined slice of pizza on the side of his body on one of the sides. And I'm like, how does that work? Like I don't know. You can like see stuff. It's it's very defined. Like I don't even know. Like it's not proportional. Like there's something. I don't know if his food just stays there or like I have no idea. But it's so weird.
So he
I
has
said what I
lumps
said.
all over his stomach. There's like food lumps. There's a burger here. There's fries
Yeah,
over here.
like he doesn't digest them. Like I thought dogs digest food, but apparently like Snoop dog box with legs don't. They don't. So I
Listen,
don't know.
I told Angela this story, but I got to tell it to the public because we talked about her fat dog before. But listen, Angela's dog is not even close to as fat as my mom's dog was. My mom's dog was so fat it would feed itself. It would go into the drawer, open the drawer, and feed itself. The dog was so fat, guys. I don't even want to tell you this because it's mean. Okay, it's mean. But it would breathe and shake our whole house. The dog was so fat, just the breathing would shake our house. I kid you not. And guys, I swear to God, this is the truth. Its nails, its claws, they bent it up because it was so fat it couldn't hold its weight. We had to get his nails cut because the dog was so fat it ruined its nails. I kid you not. My mom fed this dog till it died. It had a Big Mac attack. It had a Big Mac attack. I'm not kidding you.
Wasn't his name like Inky or something? I don't remember what you
No,
said it was.
Inky was my first dog. This
Oh.
dog's name was Gypsy.
Gypsy, the gas station dog or something, right?
No, that was Lady. The gas station dog was Lady. Gypsy was just my mom's dog that she got from the pound, and she fed it till it died. I swear to God.
Do you ever tell everyone how everyone had to get their gallbladders removed?
Oh, yeah, my gallbladder's gone. My sister's gallbladder's gone. My dad's all because of my mom's cooking.
Wow. That's wild. I think I'll go on get on the treadmill.
I hear Angela's son.
He's reading. It says the minor details. Like,
Oh. Pete, what were we talking about right before she came on? I totally got off the subject. The disclosure.
We were talking about this disclosure day, and we were talking about the recent by the congresswoman and by.
We gotta go to the car to get my.
sorry.
It's too close.
That's all right. That's all right. We're good. We're good. But yeah, disclosure date, and it's supposed to come out in May, Angela. Steven Spielberg's coming out with a movie called Disclosure. But people think it's not, it's going to be the real Disclosure. That's what they're thinking.
Oh, I heard about that. Like everyone wants to know if it's about like aliens and all this other different stuff, right?
Yes.
Definitely. It's definitely gonna be an extraterrestrial or interdimensional being type movie.
What's
That's
your name?
But Pete, what do you think interdimensional is?
What's your name?
I think the
I gotta
It's
get my phone.
I think of
Angela, just pause it.
Okay.
interdimensional would be more of like kind of time traveling or invisible, where that, because to me that seems hard for me to imagine with my logical mind what I know about science. But again, interdimensional, that sounds crazy. Where I think extraterrestrial, okay, that might be something that we might see something in the ocean that looks extraterrestrial. Like that doesn't look like it's from Earth, but it's still a physical thing. That's
Right.
What's the
Pete,
detail?
and here's the other crazy stuff.
Your
This is
name?
totally crazy.
What's your name?
There you go. Angela, she found the pause button. It only took 6 months for Angela to find the pause button and the mute button.
only.
She would let anything go on here, never mute anything. That's our Angela, though, Pete. She disrupts podcasts. We love it. It makes her Angela.
We expect nothing.
Yes, nothing more from her.
Yes.
Okay. But
Yeah.
anyway, Pete, go ahead.
Oh, well, like I said, I think that, to find out, I want to hear more of what these these officials and these whistleblowers, I want to hear more of what they're saying in description, because I'm hearing so many different things. One guy said that their planets are underwater, or what was it? Their base is underwater.
Yes, there has been over 2,000 underwater sightings around the New Jersey beaches and the California beaches. Over 2,000. I'm not kidding you. That's
Wait,
crazy.
so who saw them? Like, was it actual people like flying in the sky, or is it people that are like swimming? They're like, oh shit, an alien.
Our military saw it. And not only that, a military guy was on News Nation the other day, and he said he knows where one of their bases is. He knows the base is underwater. He knows exactly where it is. It's right off the California beach. He knows where it is.
Like by San Francisco or by like lower, like SoCal?
But I believe it was by San Diego is where they're seeing all of this.
So like Southern California.
Yes.
Interesting.
Listen, who knows, guys? We don't know what's in our ocean, but listen, I'm always going to go with my religious beliefs, and I believe this is all spiritual. I do. I don't think we're seeing ET. I think it's spiritual. I'll go with that till I'm proven wrong.
No, this is fucking aliens, dude. Like, get it through your head. Like, are you fucking kidding me right now? This is aliens. Like, no, this isn't spiritual at all. Like, you want to go into you want to follow the 3-eye atlas or whatever you kept saying. Like, I'm just gonna walk into the 3-eye atlas. All right, go for it. But you're not coming back because guess what? They're gonna crush you. They'll probably just land right on you. It'll be like they're crash landing.
Pete, I
So
don't know if you know this. I sent you guys that video of 3-Eye Atlas, and if you see the video, you can see the thing spinning. You know what I mean? The 3-Eye Atlas spinning. And a lot of people are saying it's Jacob's ladder, it's Jacob's wheel in the sky, meaning this is it, guys. We're all gonna die on the 19th. So tomorrow we're dead. Because that's when 3-Eye Atlas is gonna be here.
okay, let's explain what 3-eye atlas is, just in case nobody knows what it is. So basically, normally they would say if it was closer, then they would think it's like a comet of some sort, right?
They think it's a comet. They've always thought it was a comet. But it's
because
interstellar. It came from out of
so
our
far away,
galaxy. Yes.
out of the galaxy it came from. Okay, so because it came from out of the galaxy and they've been eyeballing it, what did it do? Didn't it turn off like Mars's like something? Like one
Yes.
of those things there?
This is what happened, guys. There's a lot of people that think this is a comet, and then there's a lot of people that say this isn't a comet. It's showing signs that it's not. What it did was it went by Mars. And we have a thing going around Mars for the last 10 years. Videotaping Mars. That's our camera up there around Mars. 10 years, every day filming. That thing went by and it shut the camera off. That camera is no more access to NASA. The camera is done after 10 years once 3-Eye Atlas passed it. That's a fact. That was on the news.
Now, can somebody like be messing with us and just like like, let me fuck with them and turn it off, like, just to give, like, NASA, like, a little, like,
Yeah,
rise?
I think they're playing a game. They sent something from 10,000 light years away to play a game.
Okay, but how hear me out, though. How close was it? Like, did they say how close their footage was from Mars, like, to begin with, so that we can know, did it hit it? Like, not
It
Mars,
didn't
but
hit
did it hit the
anything. It
thing?
just shut it off as it passed. It shut this thing down as it passed.
And it was far away from Mars still.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't hit Mars. Yeah, it was far away from it. But it's going to
Okay.
be close to our planet by tomorrow, is what they're saying.
Oh, so Danny keeps saying the world is going to end tomorrow. Just so we all know this. And every time something happens with TikTok, he says the world is also going to end. So I just want to put that out there.
Pete, I told her I was going to run towards 3 Atlas. People be running from it. I'm going to rerun towards it.
Pete, I'll be running with you. So
I don't know. I'm going to be able to see it. Is it going to be in the sky tomorrow? Because, I'm not ready for everything to be over.
Oh, me neither. But you know what? I'll see you guys in heaven. We're all going to heaven. Now, listen, if you believe what I believe, because I'm a Catholic, Angela's sort of a Catholic. I'm not sure. She's sort of a
Florida, I
Catholic.
am. I made my communion, confirmation, and all that.
If you believe what we believe, if it's the end of the world, all the good people go straight up. All of a sudden, you're going to be like calling Danny, and Danny's gone because Danny's in heaven already. God just took me right up. That's what's going to happen. So, guys, if I'm not here tomorrow, Jesus took me. I'm one of his sons.
Sweet. We should all like take a flight and go somewhere and just say like it hit us, and then we'll just disappear. Go on vacation.
But that's the truth. And then there's going to be 3 days of darkness. You got to lock your doors because there's demons. You don't want to answer your door for demons. You got to hide in your house. That is the end of the world. And then 7 years, this is going to go on or something.
What? That's insane. Okay, that's like saying like I don't even know I don't even know. That makes no sense at all. Nothing.
You
Like
know
you
what's
can't even.
insane? That our Congress people are telling us there's interdimensional beings.
Well,
That's
you know what?
insane.
They need to get their heads checked. Okay, the Congress people need to get their heads checked. Okay, these people that hold these congressional hearings, get your head checked because they're all saying different things. Nobody's saying the same of everything. Have you noticed, like how Pete just mentioned? They're all kind of saying different things.
Guys,
Right.
I want to listen. I want to tell you one more thing about this. And I know we can get off this because I get so crazy with this. But I watched the guy this week. He was on either Newsmax, News Nation. He was a whistleblower. And he said this alien came in, and I kid you not, it was reptilian and it had an alligator head. Now listen, he said this with a straight fucking face. Like he fucking said it like it was just a matter of fact. I swear
Listen,
to
I believe it that they're doing all these weird experiments and stuff too, because you got to think they've been like trying to clone people for how many years and animals with people and like weird shit.
I
Yeah.
know. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Why? Okay, if you're not a believer, because I'm not sure if you guys are like me. I mean, I'm full in the ocean here. I believe this is. I'm fucking swimming in this because I believe it. But if it isn't this, why would they be telling us this? Why would 30 of our Congress people come out and tell us this? 30 of them.
You know,
Why?
it's a good question. I think that there's definitely a lot of reasons that we might be lied to, but at the same time, with all of these whistleblowers coming out, there's definitely something that a lot of them believe. Especially these people that are big, prominent authorities. So let's ask Angela. Actually, she wasn't here when we first asked this, Danny. What is the difference between interdimensional or an extraterrestrial being? Angela, what do you think?
Isn't like extraterrestrial like something you'd see?
That's kind of what I said. Yeah, I thought of extraterrestrials like physical, where interdimensional.
ET.
Yeah, like interdimensional maybe might be invisible, but also I don't know. What's your definition?
Of which one? Of
Both.
extraterrestrial?
Yeah,
Oh,
what's it?
I don't know. I mean, I guess like extraterrestrial, like being like ET, like an alien that everyone sees, I guess, because it's, it came to this earth or something. I don't know. And then the other one would be like a different dimension, right? Or like a different frequency it's on or something. That's how I see it. Unless you're saying that it's more of like spiritual or like
That's
some
what.
people can see it and other people can't. I don't know.
Yeah, that's what Danny's saying. I don't know. I've never seen one yet. So Danny's seeing orbs. Danny's seeing flying orbs. Um, so he might have seen closer to extraterrestrial than I've ever seen.
Oh, I've
I
I've seen stuff in my house, like
I
black
seen an
figures.
orb at the Pioneer Saloon. I
Yes.
did. I did. I 100%. That was the first orb I've ever seen in my life. But I 100% seen it. I mean, that's a fact.
I've
And
seen
then
black figures, but I don't know what that is.
you said you saw some stuff in your house also, Angela?
Yeah, black figures, like shadowy looking things, and
Like,
like right. One was an actual figure of a man, and it was all black, so it looked like he was basically wearing like all like a black suit covering his face and everything. And he walked from my bedroom now like over into the other bedroom, like straight ahead. And I was just like, and he like casually was just like walking and then looked, but like he didn't have a face, and then he kept walking. And like I went and grabbed my uncle. He was across the street when he was still alive, my Uncle Frank. And I went and grabbed him. He was talking to my nonna. I said, "You have to come here." I'm like, and I was like freaking out. I'm like, this never happened, like ever. And so he thought I was probably going crazy, but I was like, nope, this never happened. And I saw it, and I saw it very clearly because the way that it was walking was really weird. It was almost walking like it would have been like an alien of some sort, like a black figured like alien, like kind of like how they were describing in Miami, but not that tall and like not a different figure. It was like a human figure. It was really weird. I don't like telling people about it because it's weird.
Pete, you know what? Pete, that you asked me about the aliens in Vegas, that family. I'm glad Angela re-brought them up. This is what I wanted to tell you guys. Uh, I was watching The Age of Disclosure, and I was watching the guy that made the documentary Age of Disclosure. And he was just on News Nation, and he said one thing that didn't make the news, and I mentioned this, but it also happened to the kids in Vegas. After they had their UFO experience, they started having paranormal shit at their house. So even our military guys, after they seen these UFOs, seen everything, when they went home, they started having paranormal experiences in their home. And that's what the Vegas kids said too. After they seen these aliens, they started having paranormal shit in their house. I fucking believe that kid in Vegas 1,000%. I believe that kid. I believe that family.
I do too. I 100% believe with them. And I literally saw what he's talking about, the videos. And this kid goes on there and he talks about it. And other stuff, when they were like zooming in on, lighting up the picture of what happened there originally, I was just like, what did I just watch? I was like,
I
oh
could
my
see an
God.
alien's head. When
Oh,
they zoomed
yeah,
that
up
picture, and I
there.
could see it.
They were scared as shit, and I would have been scared as shit too. I don't know what I would have done. I probably would have reacted way differently than them. They were calm as shit. And I was just like, I'd been losing my mind. I mean, they were kind of like, what the hell? And you don't know what to do, I guess, because it's the first time you see it. But I don't know what the hell I would have done, because the long arms and stuff, like I don't know, like it's just weird. And the head's like, oh
Angela and me and Pete were talking when the cops showed up. The cops believed them because the
oh
cops saw something falling out of the sky. The
yeah, yeah.
cops seen it right before they got the call. It's on their cam. We see
Yep,
it. So
I know.
now you got to say that this was just a coincidence. The cops see something falling out of the sky. 3 minutes later, a family calls and says this, right?
Yeah, no, it's legit. And same with the whole Miami thing. I don't care what anyone says. That shit really happened.
Oh, the Miami thing, I believe that too.
And that
Something's
was weird. That was such a weird thing that happened. Like they were trying to cover it up and say like, oh, it must have been like a fight, or would they say something at the mall with like kids or teenagers or something? And it's like, where were they booked? Because nothing that there was nothing booked at any police station. I looked it up that actually says that people were booked from that thing. So
right.
I don't know.
I totally agree. I think something's going on. I think they can't hide it anymore. Our Congress people are going to tell us. And I think sooner or later, Trump's going to tell us. I'm going to say Trump is going to tell us.
You better.
Yeah, well, I'm glad that we had some good news today from President Trump. If we can switch gears, I know we're halfway through the show. So, first of all, I do want to say, everyone, please follow us here on Rumble. If you're just now tuning in, follow Angela, myself, Danny. Danny has a show called The Danny Miner Daily Show. He's on there every single day. We can't get him off of Rumble. He's addicted to this app. So, go follow him and feed his ego. He needs it. We all need it.
Yes.
But we
I
love
love Pete.
Feed Angela too. Feed Pete. Let's feed us all. We all have egos.
Oh yeah, a dose of Angela. And then Pete, what's your name on there?
Just Pete Pitts or the Path to Success show are my two channels now.
Oh,
Yeah,
and I don't have
definitely
a show
follows.
yet, but Danny's gonna figure out my Rumble, because if there's one thing that I never understood in my entire life, it's this fucking app. Okay, it's literally like I don't even know. It looks like an Android to me. Like I can't even look at it and figure it out. It's like boxes. Like do something with this. I'm like, what do you want me to do with the box? Like it's not user friendly at all. Like I'm used to like Apple, Mac. Like this is like bullshit. I figure everything out, and now I'm sitting here realizing that I actually need Danny. Like I, I need him. I can't figure anything out.
Pete, all I know is someone here out of the three of us cannot handle technology. It's somebody here, and
Well,
it's
I'm
not me or you.
usually good. Like I'm so frustrated. You guys don't even know. I've stayed up for hours trying to figure this shit out, and I'm like, and Danny's like, it's so easy. Like this is banner. This is something. I'm like, no, this is bullshit.
Hey, you're here. You made it today. That's all that matters. We get through every episode. Eventually, we'll have our tech staff that will be just plugging us in. They're just going to hand us our headsets. They're going to hand us Stubby coffee, and then we'll be good to go. But right now, we got to do it the old school way.
And you know what, guys? And the thing about Rumble is, and I think I emailed you guys, social media is going more to this streaming services more than social media. Like Rumble really isn't social media; it's a streaming service. You know what I mean? And we can post videos to support our live stream. Is basically what the videos are for, and that's how Twitch is and how Kick is. And I believe social media is going to start going towards this. I really do.
Well, yeah, Instagram, like they're coming out with like Instagram Reels where it could be like just TV basically, and you're just watching
Yes.
streaming TV. That's what they're doing, and I don't know if it's just set up for Androids, but they just had Androids on there, so I don't know if it's going to start with Androids and then be available to Apple too. I don't know how that works, but I thought that was interesting to see that announcement like the other day.
So, what do you think about Trump reclassifying marijuana?
I think it's great. He should do that with more things. And another
Yes.
thing too is he just made something like a federal holiday. It was December 24th and then December 26th that people could actually get time off work, spend it with your family, or you can go
Really?
shopping, do whatever you want. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know he did that. That's actually good. I didn't know
It
that.
was either he already did it or he was signing to do it. I just saw that tonight, but I
Oh,
can't
that's
remember
good. That's
exactly.
a good deal. This way, people could have 3 days off for Christmas.
Yeah, I think they should do that with a lot of holidays. Like, fuck
I
yeah.
agree.
Like, let's all take off work.
And you know what? I don't know if you guys know this. The UK went to a 10-day work week. I mean, a 10-hour work day. So they
Yeah,
only work 4 days a week. Honestly, guys,
I
I
want
worked
that.
I worked 10-hour shifts in the police department. It was awesome. And now I'm working 10-hour shifts at my other job that I hold out here in Vegas. 10-hour shifts are the best deal that you can have. It really is. 3 days off is beautiful. It's beautiful. Really
Yeah,
is.
because you really take like one day off just to like realize that you have days off. Like, you know what I mean? To like get back on your schedule, especially if you work later at night. That was like with me when I did valet, like when I was working like during college, I'd valet at
Uh-huh.
casinos. And then basically like I'd be working like overnights or like sometimes till 3 a.m. It depended on the shift. But I remember like you still needed to like come back to reality and be like, oh, this is life again. Like I was living in a dream working all this time,
Right.
with those weird hours. So I don't know. I think it's a good idea.
So listen, the reclassification, just so you know, it helps them study more medical. It's basically saying,
Mhm.
yes, there's medical use to this. That's basically why he reclassified it, because there is medical use to this. It helps people, cancer patients. It helps people with insomnia, like myself. It helps people with depression, anxiety. I mean,
Nerve
it has
pain,
everything.
ADHD. There's a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
I mean, I'm a big fan of it. I think I've promoted it enough on here.
Oh yeah, inflammation, like arthritis, things like that, autoimmune stuff, it helps with that too.
Yes, 100%. What about you, Pete? What do you think?
Well, the first thing I said when I commented on your video here on Rumble, where you talked about it, I said, "I love it. It's about time." I think it's long overdue. I think that we've had adequate knowledge and proof here in the United States of America for over 2 decades to know that it is medically helpful. It is medically beneficial, and the states have been recognizing that, and the millions upon millions of users have been recognizing it. So, I mean, it's just a shame that it's dragged on for so long. I do think it is kind of remarkable that, like you mentioned, Danny, it's a Republican president that finally signed it into a lower classification. So that's a great step. Legalization is what I want to see next.
I don't know if it has to do with like Republican. I think it just has to do with Trump, and he's just on his little like kick where he thinks he wants to like do some crazy ass whack out shit, but then he has to do some normal stuff. Like this would be like considered normal. And then
I agree with Angela. I don't think the Republicans supported this. I don't. Because the
no.
Republicans are against marijuana, but I think Trump just said, hey, we're doing this. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yeah,
Honestly, that's what I think.
honestly, I think he just goes for the wildest shit. Like, wow, wouldn't that be like? It's almost like he gets like I don't know. I would think like he probably like takes gummies or something, and he just sits there and like ponders around in like the White House, and he's like, while there's construction, he's just sitting there and he's like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's call that this. Let's do that. Let's do this. It's like he's hallucinating, and he's like, let's make this a thing, and then he's like, oh, now I got to make up for it because I look like a fucking nut job. So then he just like goes and he like does something like this that would be helpful, beneficial to everyone instead of him just having something under his name. Like, what do you do? Like the Gulf of America, like without just being one of them, Gulf of America. Like, why did you have, why? Like, how much money did you waste doing that is what I want to know. Like, did he
Hey,
waste money doing that? I just feel like it's bullshit. Like, who cares?
one more thing, and then I want to get in. I want to end the show, the last 20 minutes or 25 minutes. I'm going to talk about the Reiner case. But first thing I want to talk about TikTok deal is finally done, guys. Yay!
I'll
It was
never have to hear
officially done
Danny speak
today.
about it ever again. Like ever again, I hope. Danny will never ever send me a million videos on TikTok's going away forever or like all this stuff. Like it's the end of the world. Like TikTok is staying, everyone. And I'm so happy that I will never have to receive all these negative videos ever again.
Well, and I just so you guys know what happened was, I guess, Show, the president or CEO of TikTok, he went to all the TikTok employees today and said, yes, the deal is done. So finally, China admits the deal's done, not just Trump. Everybody admits the deal's done. It's all done. China's keeping 20%. They're acting like they're not, but China's keeping 20% of the business. And then America got 80%. It's Oracle. They're Trump buddies. So it's going to be a Republican site like Rumble. I can tell you that right now.
Well, aren't they bringing on podcasting or something?
Oh, yeah. Pete, I don't think I told Angela, but I didn't tell you. They're going to bring podcasting to TikTok. That's the future. That's coming very soon. So we'll be able to stream the TikTok and there'll be a separate live for podcasters on TikTok.
Okay.
So that's a good thing. That's a real good thing that finally they're getting with the program. They're going to allow podcasting on there.
I think right now they've done that with TikTok Shop, if I'm not mistaken, because I noticed something weird. Like it brought me to like some other area, and I'm like, what is this? Did TikTok Shop finally like move over? Or maybe they're slowly moving over, but it looked like they had their own lives going. I was like, oh, I don't want to be here. Like, bring me back to TikTok. Like get me out of this. I don't want like TikTok Shop shit. Like, get me out of here.
And listen, just so you guys know, the deal is I could tell the difference in the last couple days. You've seen my videos. Finally, I'm getting to 18,000 again, 10,000, 8,000. I had one go to 39,000 instead of 200, 300. And guys, I kid you not, I have 450,000 followers. I didn't gain a follower in 3 months. I was losing followers daily because they were getting rid of the bots. So they got rid of all the bots on the system. Finally, over the last 3 days, I gained 300 followers. Thank God TikTok's back, baby. It's back.
Wait, and I don't even get 300 views. Okay. So everyone go follow me on TikTok. It's a dose of Angela. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Follow me, follow all our pages. But that's great, Danny. I love that TikTok's doing it. I think that we're now living in kind of still a wild west frontier of social media where everything is kind of either merging or finding out what lanes they can get into. I saw Zuckerberg was talking about he's making the Instagram Reel is now going to be available to watch on your TV on Amazon. So
Yes.
the new progression of everything, and I'm glad that we're involved in it because you can get left behind really quick out here.
I agree. And I think it's only going to get bigger. I think we are in the start of something huge. This live streaming is going to be huge. It's going to be huge. I talked to somebody the other night. They said they don't even watch TV anymore. People don't even watch TV.
I don't watch TV.
I did last night because I like Landman. I just love that show.
Oh, I have to find out where I can watch that now. Is it on Apple TV or no?
It's
No,
on
it's
Paramount Plus. Yeah.
Shit, it's the one thing that I don't have. I'll have to figure out how to do it for free again because it's such a good show. Like, and they even diss The View. It's great.
Yeah, he dissed The View on the show, Pete.
It's so funny. It's such a good show. Like all the characters are really good. And then it also has Sam Elliott, like from Tombstone. I was like, what? when I saw that, I was so excited. You guys have no idea. I love him.
He's a legend. Yeah, I want to see Landman, and a lot of people might not know it's created by Taylor Sheridan, who also created Yellowstone, the Yellowstone spinoffs, 1883, as well as Mayor of Kingstown with Jeremy Renner, and Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone, who follows Danny, by the way.
And
And
his
guys,
brother.
Frank's been he's been liking everything. Frank likes all my shit, man. I was thinking I'm so lucky to have that. I mean, it's crazy. It really is. I think, but you know what? Somebody told me they support other Italians, so they might
Oh
be.
yeah.
So they might be supporting me because I'm an Italian dude. And they said they support other Italians. That's what they said.
Frank and Sly, can you guys come support me? I'm Italian, more Italian than Danny. Okay, more Italian than Danny. Just saying. I said what I said.
So, guys, listen, we are true crime. We talked about everything but true crime today, but that's okay because we're everything. We are everything. We talk about everything. But, guys, how about this Reiner situation? Were you guys just fucking shocked? Now, you guys are young. I'm old as fuck. I watched All in the Family nightly. Okay, we watched Archie Bunker. It was a racist show, but back then it wasn't a racist show. It was funny. People laughed about it. It wasn't really racist as it would be now. Back then, people accepted the show.
The Princess Bride was like one of the best movies. Same with Stand By Me, great fucking film. Like this is like devastating. There's so many more films. It was like When Something Met Sally, that one too. Like there's a bunch.
And he was really good in The Wolf of Wall Street as the father and The Wolf of Wall.
Oh, and New Girl, the show New Girl. He was the dad.
Yes.
That was such a good show. If nobody's watched it, it's so good.
Listen, I didn't agree with his politics. I mean, he really hated Trump. He hated Republicans. But you know what? I came to the point last night. I was laying on my couch watching TV, high as fuck. Thank you, President Trump. I was sitting there thinking, you know, we got to quit dissing each other because of the way we think. We do. And I got to start with me. I can't make fun out of people the way they think. And that's how we got to heal as a country. That was big of me, Angela.
I'm proud of you. I didn't say anything. I wanted to give you the moment, so I didn't say anything. And like I knew he was high as shit because he sent me like 30 videos in a row, and I was like,
oh yeah, I was sending you guys
right
all
mind.
night. I was sending you guys all night.
Nobody in their right mind can. No, you like text like TikTok group message. I'm like, holy shit! Like I can't even keep up with this. I'm like, he's gonna be really fucked up. I'm like, there's no way I can watch any of these. Like I didn't even watch them yet. Like I'll have to go and
it
watch
was all UFO videos. The whole thing was UFO videos.
I mean, and inspirational things and TikTok. I'm like so glad the TikTok thing's gonna be done, guys. Oh, I'm so excited. But like lots of different videos, and sometimes he'll even send me 3 videos, like in the group message. I'm like, Dan, you sent that 3 times, and he's like, that's because I knew you weren't gonna watch it. Well, it's a 10-minute long video. Who the fuck watches that?
Pete, but what do you think about this? Like, they're saying that his son, like, was entitled. He walked around like he was entitled, that he deserved everything he got, and basically he was just born into a rich family.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of that. Obviously, since I have worked in the film industry for the past decade, I've seen a lot of the kind of nepotism, the favoritism, and the very arrogant behavior. I think I told you guys the first celebrity that I ever met who was kind of a real life jerk was Howard Stern. I met him on Broadway in New York City, but that's no surprise, right? That's Howard Stern.
No, he's a dick.
Yeah, so I
He's
wasn't
an ugly dick.
Yeah, he was not handsome at all. He was a hideous figure in the
Wait,
night.
he's still alive though, right? We're talking like past tense. He's still alive.
I don't
He's
know
still alive.
He just doesn't have a show.
If he wants to come on our podcast, I want him to apologize to me for being, but
for being ugly, like for him being ugly.
I don't know if he will, but you know, he should do that. But you know, most people in Hollywood are not walking around with that entitled behavior, but you do have a lot of the family members who come off like that. So I'm not surprised at what I'm hearing about him, about the son, but I'm shocked and horrified at this tragedy. You know, this is definitely 2 people whose lives were taken way too early. It doesn't matter to me what they believed; like they still didn't deserve to have their lives taken away.
Agreed.
Nick was telling his dad though, or no, he was telling his son Nick that he was born into money too, though, because it was brought up during an interview that I watched, and I'm like, so that shouldn't have anything to do with him killing people. It's all mental health.
Oh yeah, and addiction.
That too, and I think it probably runs in the family. I'm sure it does. If you probably like look into it further, I'm sure it does. Or one thing, whether it's mental health and then it led to addiction because it was untreated. That's usually how that goes. So, I mean, I
And
think it's
what Angela's
disgusting.
saying, Pete, he was on an interview, the father, and the father was saying, listen, I understand what he's going through because I had the same thing. I was the son of a famous person, a rich man, and I had to hear you're not like your father, you're this. And he said, so he understands what his son had to go through because he
Yeah.
was born into the same situation.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Well, that's still, like Angela said, it doesn't excuse it. Mental health is probably the real issue. I mean, for someone to do that, that means they snapped, in my opinion, or they went off the deep end, as they say. They went crazy. There's all these expressions. Danny, we heard not long ago here in Vegas, there was a road rage shooting by a 22-year-old young man who shot and killed a young 11-year-old boy in the backseat of a car in Henderson, right by Lake Mead, just because he snapped. And so I think that's one of these instances where something's happening in these people's lives that are causing them to like bottle up trauma or not learn how to process their emotions. But then they're snapping and they're doing things that are unforgivable and that are life changing forever.
I always wonder, like, if some people are like autistic too, because I don't know, like, and they're undiagnosed and maybe like they don't know how to regulate their emotions or something. I always think that too, because I was listening to the son speak and there's something about it. For some reason, I just thought, is he autistic for some reason? I don't know
He's not
why.
right. I agree, Angie.
Okay. Well, like something was just off. I don't know if it reminded me of something about him that reminded me of my son for some reason, like the way he spoke. I'm just like, is he autistic? That was the first thing I thought of when I heard him speak with an interview when he was on somebody's show with his dad and they were talking about a movie or something they did together. And I was just like, what? I was like, is he autistic? And like when that happens, I mean, somebody can be dysregulated and then something like that can happen, something that drastic. So that's why I was just wondering. But I
He
guess
was
we'll never
married
know.
to Penny Marshall for a while. Remember that? Laverne and Shirley.
Who was?
His first wife was Laverne, I believe, from Laverne and Shirley. I believe they were
What?
married. I'm almost positive about that.
You used to watch that show too? That was such a good show. I used to watch that.
Penny Marshall is her name, right?
Yeah,
I
Penny
don't
Mark.
remember.
She was on a TV show set with me one time, Danny. She was directing an episode, and
Uh,
I'd have to look up what show it was, but it's just so crazy to work on set with a legend who's been in Hollywood for decades. Like for example, working with Clint Eastwood, that was one of the most legendary moments because, he's Clint Eastwood, he's Mr. Wild West himself. So
right.
Penny, one of those legendary people who I didn't get to meet her, but I was on set with her.
Did you say you were on set with Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, with Clint Eastwood, I got directed by him, and I did get to meet him on the movie Sully, starring Tom Hanks. It was amazing. I walked up to Clint Eastwood on the second day of set, and I was like, "Mr. Eastwood, I'm sorry to bother you, but it's been an honor to work with you. Thank you for your direction." And he had his sunglasses on. He put them down, and he's like, "Thank you, my friend." So Clint Eastwood, that's all he said. 4 words. He said, "Thank you, my friend." But I was like, "Oh my God, Clint Eastwood just called."
You talked
So
to his friend.
yeah, so I'm friends with Clint Eastwood in a very casual way. Like he might remember me from 2016 if you ask him today on the movie Sully. But we filmed that in Atlanta area. I believe it was Douglasville, Douglas County, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, Rob Reiner was married to Penny Marshall. I brought it up here. They married back in 1971. They got divorced. Their marriage ended in 1981, and they adopted a daughter named Tracy. So they had actually adopted a daughter together. So yeah, I knew he was married to Laverne. I remember that.
So which daughter was the one that found the bodies?
Ooh, I
It,
don't know.
wasn't it?
I
It was
don't
like
know.
Romy or Romy? Was it?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I thought it was Romy. Was it? Am I not
It's
saying it
very,
right?
very tragic, and I know that no one should have to find any family member like that. But the fact that it was caused by another family member just makes it more and more heinous and more horrifying. I mean, this is like it's like a Hollywood nightmare.
I
This is
literally have the chills right now, guys. Like I'm just thinking about it. I'm like, oh, like it just, oh, like
Guys,
chills all
do you know
over.
what I'm afraid of? Did you see what attorney he hired?
I did. Karen Reed's. Oh my gosh, Alan Jackson, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
I could see some kind of bogus story that he was doing something to his kid. That's why he
like a
killed him.
Moonburger story, right? The
I'm
Moonburger
telling
story.
you, I could see it. This guy, this attorney is, he's, he has no soul. This Karen Reed attorney has no soul. He'll do anything to get somebody off.
I still don't think that they were hooking up, by the way, Karen Reed and the attorney. Let me just say that.
Oh, I do. I do.
I
I can
don't.
read into it.
I don't. The wife was like behind them, like walking.
Oh, yeah, that means something.
Well, maybe she was in on it too. Maybe it was a threesome. Like, I don't know. Maybe some weird shit going on. Like, I don't know.
I don't know either, but let us know in the comments what y'all think. If you guys think that Karen Reed and her lawyer were together, let us
I
know.
just opened the comments. That's hilarious.
They hugged each other a lot. It was weird. I got
Well,
to
he
admit, it
wanted to
was
make it look
weird.
like she was safe. Like she didn't do shit. So let me just hug her and like, make it look like she's safe and like so that she could still get a husband in the future. What a
I
great
don't
attorney.
Maybe.
But
Well,
what do you think about slicing both your parents' throats? I mean, it's insane.
I mean, obviously, it strikes chords to me of the Menendez brothers. You know, you have a rich family, you have a very wealthy and entitled son or young family who is murdering the head of the family. And in this case, it's a Hollywood legend. So obviously, everyone in entertainment, everyone in media is stunned. But yeah, I'm shocked at what I'm hearing. And I think Angela kind of hinted at something that was probably part of it. And you might have mentioned it, Danny, addiction, drugs, that's the real thing. I don't know what was in this guy's system, but he obviously had a history of being on and off the wagon.
Was he ever assaulted by his dad or anything? I'm just saying. Like it just gives me those you said Menendez and I'm thinking
Listen,
like
I'm telling you, I'll
Hollywood.
guarantee you that shit's gonna. That attorney from Karen Reed, he's gonna bring some kind of goofy shit up. Mark my words.
I
So
don't know if that's so goofy. I think that, I mean, honestly, that would kind of make sense. And maybe that's why no one ever heard about him going to rehab and stuff like that. Maybe they kept it low key because maybe there was more to the story.
I don't know. I don't want to speculate on that.
I don't either. But like, if you think about it,
Well, we'll see what comes out. But I can tell you this: he's mentally disturbed because he couldn't even go to his arraignment. They had
yeah.
to cancel his arraignment and have it in January. So that cries right off to me that there's something wrong upstairs. His attorney couldn't even calm him down to go through a court case.
Well, he was wearing like wearing one of those like suicidal things too when he went in court. What are they called? Like the jackets? When you're
That's
on
just
suicide watch?
that's a bulletproof vest.
No, no, no. I thought was wearing one of those suicidal things, like where he basically was like
Well, I don't know.
not like a white jacket, but it was like something like that type thing. No?
I never heard of that.
not
I don't
Okay.
sure.
know.
Did you
Yeah.
guys hear prior to the incident? They were Mr. Reiner and his son were at the Christmas party or at a party with Conan O'Brien or for Conan O'Brien, and there's a very heated argument and altercation that night. So apparently they've had a history of being kind of vocal and having fights out in public. But who knows? Like Danny said, I'm not even going to speculate on like what the other events are that happened between then and the night in question. But we have a lot of details that we're slowly getting a picture now of what happened, and it's
I
sad.
know it is very sad. I know that like everyone there was like kind of like scared of him. Like he was showing crazy signs to everyone. Like he was just trying to, I guess he was like starting things with everyone in a way. So it wasn't just
Yeah.
like the dad. I guess everyone was kind of like scared of him.
He was fighting with Conan O'Brien, yelling at him. They said he was yelling at this other comedian that you would all know, but I just can't think of his name. I mean, he was screaming at everybody, yelling, "Are you famous? Are you famous?" He was screaming at people. So he lost his fucking mind. And then he went home and he sliced their throats where they were sleeping.
And then I guess the motel room that he went back to had a bunch of like, I mean, obviously blood, but it was like everywhere they said. I was like didn't
Oh,
even
I
try.
didn't even hear that, Angela.
Yeah, it was all over. They said and they were looking for the murder like weapon is what they said. So like the knife or whatever he used, I guess they were looking for it. I don't know. That's what I heard.
Yeah,
My,
the staff reported that.
So it's really sad.
it does happen with rich and famous people, though. I'll tell you, Pete is right about that. You know
Well,
what I
they get
mean? O.J.
drugs because they have
Simpson,
so
think
much
of
money.
that. All of this.
They got all the money for the good drugs. So like they just keep going and going. And that's the way I see it. You're probably born around the drugs. And you can't really show that you have mental health problems because like, let's say your parents are famous. Can't do that. Or like maybe the parents don't take it seriously. Or, they just say, another thing, mental health in this world, let's just say in country especially, they send you somewhere for like 2 days and then you get out. like they don't even want to hold you there.
Agree.
So
And you know what? Rob Reiner brought that up, Angela. That's a good point about like if he had some kind of mental illness, would it hurt Rob Reiner's career and everything else? Rob
he brought
Reiner
that
brought that
up.
up. He brought that up in an interview. He said, people always said your son's going to hurt your career. Your son's going to do this. Your son's going to do that. Rob Reiner said, listen, I care about my son more than my career. I could give a hell
Right.
if my son would have ruined my career. He said that straight out. I just watched an interview last night. He said, my son comes first. My career comes second. I don't care if he would have ruined my career.
Yeah, but that's just what somebody says. Now, what they do is different. What they say and what they do. So you always have to pay attention to actions.
Okay, Miss
They said, I
Detective.
think it was like 19. No, I'm just saying because I used to
Listen,
listen to
Pete,
words too.
me and you
But
were trying to babyfoot around this. Angela put a stake in this guy's heart like fucking 3 times already. You're like, here you go. Here's the fucking stake.
well, no, I'm just saying though, like it's you don't know. I guess you don't know because people could be acting. They're like they could just be going up there and saying, "Oh, look, I care about this," but do they? We don't see what happens behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
But exactly what you're doing, that's what Karen Reed's attorney's going to do. He's going to put doubt in jurors' minds just like what you are. He already got doubt in your mind. Well, maybe something happened. This doesn't make sense.
Well,
Why
I'm
would he cut
always
his
that
two
person
parents'
that says,
throats?
I'm always that person though that says, well, maybe they were thinking this, or maybe something like this happened. So that's just how I am. That's just how I
Let me
think.
tell you, I want to describe Angela to our family out there, our podcast family. You can talk to Charles Manson about her. You can say, did you see what Charles Manson and his family did? They murdered these people. Well, you don't know. Or did they really? Did they discuss the murder? Maybe it was just happened. Angela will come in for an excuse of anybody. Charlie's kind of a light, nice man. Maybe a knife was slipped in his hand. I don't know.
No,
That's how
no.
Angela
Charles
talks.
Manson, there's no excuse for what the fuck they did. Like their little cult thing. That was fucking weird. Okay. Like I'm not even there. No excuse. Like that's
You,
weird. That guy's creepy.
they slipped and fell and landed on the knife, maybe in that crime scene.
Yes, that's Angela. Angela will have an excuse for anybody. They might have fell on the knife. They might have sliced their own throats.
You know
I guess
what?
I'm a little more creative and I think outside the box, I
You
guess.
do. And I have a question. Did you ever want to be a lawyer? Have you ever thought about being an attorney?
Someone actually told me to be that before. Like, actually, a few different people. They're like, "Why don't you go to law school?" Because I can't fucking remember a line. It's like going into acting. I can't remember a fucking line.
Here's the thing. Just have Danny text you the answers.
Oh, ooh, that is such a good. You know what? I'll just put you right in my ear, like one of those like
There you go.
headphone things, right in my ear, and then like an AirPod, and then you can just talk to me and tell me the answer.
Attorney Angela
Listen,
to defend the weak and the underprivileged.
listen. I want to show you Attorney Angela, okay? She's sitting, having her coffee in the morning. Did I have that murder case today? Was that today? Oh, shit, I missed that murder case. I'm coming. Call the court. I'm coming. Oh, shit, I missed that murder case.
No, I do to-do lists at night before I go to bed, so I remember everything to do the next day. But lately, I've just been a little like slacking. Okay, I've been slacking a lot lately. Actually, take that back.
Love it.
But I'm gonna get back on that, guys. I am.
We can see you as an attorney. Let us know in the comments if you think Angela would be a great attorney. And I thought it was honest because you have great points and you're very defensive of your morals and your beliefs. You defend them till the day you die. And so that's what a great attorney is supposed to do. So I love that. I just want to start wrapping up the show though. We only have a minute and 20 seconds left. First of all, please follow all of us here on Rumble. Follow the Minor Details Show on all platforms. Make sure to follow Angela, Danny. Tune into Danny Minor Daily Show. It's amazing. He's gonna, upset you and then make you cry all in the same day. You gotta love it. But thank you
Oh,
guys.
go and watch Danny's Bible video. Okay,
Oh,
I'm
it's hilarious.
sorry. That is the funniest video ever. Like it was not what I was expecting. I'm like, what is he fucking doing? He did not read this Bible. So then he's like going and like talking about the Bible, and then like, what did you say? You having problems telling everyone that you could to go fuck
I'm
off or
like, I said,
something?
the Bible's not working for me. It's not.
Wait, he didn't even read one word in there, guys. He didn't even read one word of this Bible that he's like been saying that he's been reading. And like he hasn't read it yet. Like it was a great gift. He'll get there, but he just hasn't even read one word yet. But it just sits there and he's like, that's my motivation.
Listen, Pete, I want to end this as Attorney Angela's giving the closing arguments Okay, this is the closing argument. My client is innocent. He didn't do anything. Do you know he has an uncle in Germany? No, not Germany, Ireland. Yeah, it's Ireland, not Germany. And his uncle has a son named Gary. And Gary once played football in the United States, and he had a coach named George. And what was the question?
What was the question? I
What
forgot.
was the question again? Are we in court? I'm sorry. Oh, I think I hit a nerve. She looks mad, Pete.
She's laughing with you. She's laughing at heart, in her heart.
All right, you can do an impression of me before we get off. Go ahead.
Yeah, there's way too many to do. I'm not even going to get into it.
Next episode, next time we want
Next
to hear.
episode, I will go on a 5-minute rant about Danny
Yes, you can.
Okay, you can do an impression of me.
for 5
Perfect.
minutes. There's a million different ones I want to do.
All right, you got to get prepared because you're going to have 2 weeks because we're going to be off next week. It's Christmas.
Oh
That's
yeah.
right.
Can you send me a shirt, like a hat, a shirt? I need like a chain. I'm gonna need all that, and then so I can.
Put your hat on sideways.
Oh, can I do sunglasses and just say I broke my glasses and then like wear sunglasses? For like 2 weeks, he's wearing sunglasses. I'm like, why the fuck do you look like James Brown right now? Like, was it James Brown? Or like, I'm like, what are you doing? Like, what are you blind? Like, what's going on? Like, I don't know. Was it James Brown?
You did call me and tell me to take the sunglasses. Why are you wearing sunglasses?
He's like, what the fuck are you doing? Are you crying? Like, what's going on? And like, I was like, was he crying for 2 weeks? Like, I was like really concerned. And then I found out he was just like, I don't know. He's like, oh, I lost my glasses, so I just been wearing these. I'm like, so you didn't just go on Amazon, like order glasses? And so now I think he got them in bulk, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, that's probably his best bet. So,
Well, listen, I want to thank you guys. It's been a great year. Next year, we start season 2 of The Minor Details, which is crazy. And I want you both to know I do not expect any Christmas gifts, okay? I got enough. But I did buy you two guys stuff, okay? I got you both a gift. It's not expensive, but it's something you'll keep forever. But it might, I told Angela last night, it might not get there on time. It might be 1 or 2 days late.
did you
But
buy us a Bible?
I'll show it to you on Christmas if it
Did you
doesn't
buy
get
us a
there.
Bible?
Did you buy
I
us a
bought
neck?
you a Bible. Yes.
Okay. perfect.
Laminate it. Laminate it.
So, if you're not reading your Bible, why would you send us a Bible?
Listen, I'll see you all in 2 weeks. I love you all.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.